Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to create an infrared proximity sensor module. Our goal is to turn on LED every time an obstacle comes near the sensor at a specific distance. Starting by understanding how a photodiode works. An infrared photodiode is a semiconductor component that converts infrared light into an electrical current. This current is proportional to the received light intensity. The infrared light emitted by the LED is reflected by the object in front of it and reaches the receiver. Thus, the closer an obstacle is to the sensor, the more infrared light it reflects onto the infrared receiver and then increases the current at its end. Connect the negative pin of the infrared receiver to positive, and its positive pin to the ground via a 10 kilo ohm resistor. We need an infrared light source. Using a 5 mm infrared LED emitter, connect the anode of the infrared emitter to the positive and its cathode pin to the negative via a 330 ohms resistor. The higher the current, the greater the voltage at that point, according to Ohm's law. V equals IR. In short, the voltage at this point increases each time an obstacle gets closer. We needed to turn on the LED as soon as the obstacle passed below this level. Let's assume the voltage at this point is 1.5 volts. The condition is as follows. As soon as the voltage at this point exceeds 1.5 volts, we must turn on the LED. What electronic component can perform this task? Let's use the most common comparator, the LM358 IC. This operational amplifier has two comparators, and each comparator has two inputs, an inverting input and a non-inverting input. If the voltage at the non-inverting input is greater than the voltage at the inverting input, the output is activated. Therefore, we simply need to use the comparator to activate the output as soon as the voltage across the infrared receiver exceeds the reference voltage. A potentiometer is used to provide an adjustable reference voltage. Connect one of its side pin to the positive and the other side pin to the ground. The center pin of the potentiometer to pin 2 of the LM358 IC. Now the voltage at the center pin can be adjusted by turning the potentiometer. Connect the pin 3 of the IC to the positive of the infrared receiver. Next, connect an LED, its anode to the output pin 1 of the LM358 and its cathode to ground through a 220 ohm to 1 kilo ohm resistor. You can find the link to the circuit diagram in the description below. Now we need to solder the components and tin the circuit traces. You'll typically have 3 pins, 1 for power, 1 for ground, and 1 for the output signal. Power the circuit with 5 to 9 volts DC. As soon as an obstacle approaches sufficiently, the voltage across the infrared receiver exceeds the reference voltage. The amplifier output activates and the LED lights up. The detecting range can be adjusted by a potentiometer. The sensor's range can extend to over 30 centimeters with a 9-volt supply. When the emitted infrared light bounces off an object and returns to the photodiode, the sensor knows something is there. When the sensor detects an object, its output pin will change state, letting your microcontroller, like an Arduino, know that something is nearby. It's a fantastic way to add a sense of awareness to your projects. They're a gateway to so many incredible projects and a fundamental building block in modern technology. For our tutorial today, we'll focus on a common type of IR sensor module that's perfect for beginners. Now, why is this so useful? Well, IR sensors are everywhere. Have you ever noticed how some devices just seem to know you're there? They're an automatic hand sanitizers, detecting your hand's presence. You'll find them in robotics for obstacle avoidance, in security systems for motion detection, and even in some smart home devices. The possibilities are truly exciting. I hope this tutorial has given you a clear and exciting introduction to the world of IR sensors. If you found this helpful and inspiring, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel for more tech insights and tutorials. Thanks for watching.